this video, we are going to explore what is the relationship between the digital method and science, as well as why and how this is important for you or your client's learning. Some implications are obvious, while some others might not be. But let us try and see what is what. Whatever calls itself science isn't, said Minsky, the pioneer of artificial intelligence. Indeed, from rocket science to shampoo commercials, science is seen as the golden standard of knowledge that guarantees success. Therefore, it is necessary to explain what we mean by saying that the digital method is based on science. In other words, what are our criteria based on which we can safely say that the digital method is firmly based on science? It is science. When we connect the term science to the digital method, we mean two things: what science offered to the digital method and what the digital method offered back to science. Indeed, it is all too easy for someone to claim that they have a privileged relationship with science. But how can this be the case if they have not passed the test of publishing in peer-reviewed journals, of formal research, or even of publishing at least some books with a scientific publishing house? Science may not be perfect, it is not perfect at all, but at least it has some criteria. Publishing papers in double-blind, peer-reviewed journals is the golden standard in science. So, apart from extensively studying all the relevant scientific fields, there are a dozen papers published in scientific journals regarding both the digital method and its methodology. The papers can, of course, be found in the resources and in the website digitalmethod.com. Here it is. The scientific, but also philosophical and sociological insights from the respective fields will be presented in detail in the second section of this course. What we should say right away and from early on here is that the digital method is based on the many scientific evidence that points towards the clear distinction between learning and performance. Despite many advancements, learning is mysterious and hidden, while performance is obvious and measurable. It is only through performance that we are able to indirectly measure learning, but we can not measure learning directly. This might be heard of as a paradox, but this is the case. This is the reason why so many people confuse performance with learning. This confusion would be insignificant if performance and learning were similar. However, they are mutually exclusive. When there is learning, there is no performance, and stressing performance hinders learning. See sleep, for example. Sleep is when we learn. This is a paradox, we will explain it in later videos, but we perform when we get tired, for example, and we learn while we sleep. So I think it's obvious that they are mutually exclusive. Only learning guarantees higher future performance and not performance in the now. The methods for achieving high performance and optimal learning are not only different, but mutually exclusive. And if the method for better performance now may be called a proximal method, the method for better learning is called the digital method and is our concern here.